Alright, first of all, if I have 0 is greater than w minus 2, then that means that w is less than 0 when you take 2 away from it. Okay? That's expressing it in words. Okay? So you could write that down. Right? Or you could solve it. Right? You solve inequalities the same way that you solve equalities. Okay? So I always do the opposite, sad math. The opposite of subtracting 2 is adding 2. So what I do to one side, I... Okay? So now I have 2 is greater than w. And so if I wanted to write that in words, then I could say 2 is greater than w. Or w is less than 2. And I just put it out in words. Guys, I'm recording this for one. For two, it's hard to take notes when you don't have your notes out. Okay? I'm getting tired all day of saying the same thing to every single class. And it's always just a couple of people in class. Pull your notes out.
I'll let Robert use my notes.
Alright, so write 2 is greater than w, or w is less than 2. Okay? Next, they're going to ask you to graph this. Okay? So, you have to know some things. First of all, this is a one-dimensional problem, so it's on one dimension, just the x, y. So you have just the x now. Just the number line. Okay? So you have some certain things. You have this, you have this, you have this, and you have this. And you have this, right? Now this is going to look like an open circle and an arrow going to the right. This is going to be an open circle and an arrow going to the left. This will be a closed circle and an arrow going to the right. This will be a closed circle and an arrow going to the left. This is a closed circle. Okay? This, not equal to, would be an open circle and an arrow going both directions. Because it's anything but that. Does that make sense? The open circle says it does not include it. Right? The closed circle says it does include it. So on this, I just want to put 2. And then I'll worry about everything else. 3, 4, right? 1, 0. Okay? And now I can go exactly where the 2 is. And is it going to be an open circle or a closed circle? Open. Is it going to go right or left? And this is a trick question. Because typically you want this only works if the variable is on this side. Okay? So in this case, w is less than 2, right? Less than. So another way to remember less than, okay, is you can write the word less. And it makes sense. So less than, less. Okay? So if w is less than, it's going to go this direction. Now it holds true to what I set up here. Okay? So it does matter where your variable is. So once you get down to this solution, wherever your variable is, you can flip it to where the variable is on the left. Okay? But you have to flip everything. Does that make sense? It's pointing at the w, it's pointing at the w. And if we think about it, 2 is greater than W. Is 2 greater than everything over here? Right? Or W is less than 2. Is everything over here less than 2? Okay? That's all it's saying. Does that make sense? Alright. So that's the first part to the lesson.